Did you think your dog hates being picked up? Well, that's nothing compared to these 7 things that secretly drive them crazy. One of them is something most owners do every single day, without even realizing how much their dog despises it. If you truly want to keep your furry friend happy, you need to know what not to do. Stay tuned, because number 5 might shock you. Number 1. Overwhelming scents. Strong smells are stressful. You see the world with your eyes, but dogs, they experience the world through their noses. Their sense of smell is incredible, like a superpower. It's 10,000 to 100,000 times stronger than ours. That means what might smell nice to you, like that perfume or air freshener, could be overwhelming, even painful for your dog. Imagine walking through a cloud of something so strong it makes your head spin. That's what it's like for them. Now, I'm not saying you have to live in a fragrance-free bubble, but we need to be mindful of their sensitive noses. Instead of those strong, chemical-laden products, opt for natural, unscented options whenever possible. Trust me, your dog will thank you for it. It's all about creating a calm, comfortable environment for them. Remember, a calm nose equals a calm dog. Number 2, a tight leash equals a stressed dog. We all know leashes are essential for safety, right? Keeps your dog out of trouble, prevents them from running into the street, all that good stuff. But here's the thing, a tight leash, one that's constantly pulling, creates tension, anxiety, even fear in your dog. Imagine yourself being yanked back every time you try to move forward. Frustrating, right? Well, that's how it feels for your dog when that leash is taut. Instead of a tight leash, think of it as a loose connection. Give them some slack, let them sniff around, explore the world at their own pace. This allows them to relax, enjoy the walk, and trust me, it makes for a much more enjoyable experience for both of you. So next time you're out for a walk, remember, loosen up, let them sniff, and enjoy the journey together. Number 3, certain cleaning products, toxic and overpowering. We want to keep our homes clean, I get it. But we also have to remember that what's safe for us isn't always safe for our furry friends. Many common household cleaners, those under-the-sink staples, contain harsh chemicals that are toxic to dogs. Think about it. Dogs explore the world with their mouths and noses. They lick surfaces. They sniff everything. Now, imagine them encountering residue from those potent cleaners. It's not a good situation. Exposure to these chemicals can be harmful, even dangerous for your dog. That's why it's so important to choose pet-safe cleaning products. By making a few simple changes, choosing pet-safe products, being mindful of storage, we can create a safe and healthy environment for our beloved companions. Number 4, being left alone for too long. Dogs need their pack. Let's face it, we can't be with our dogs 24/7 as much as we'd love to. But we have to remember that dogs are pack animals. They crave companionship, they thrive on social interaction, and being left alone for long stretches can be incredibly stressful for them. Think about it, in the wild, dogs are rarely alone. They're surrounded by their pack, interacting, playing, looking out for each other. When we leave them alone for extended periods, it goes against their very nature. And this can lead to separation anxiety, which manifests in all sorts of unwanted behaviors. You might see destructive chewing, excessive barking, even attempts to escape. These aren't signs of a bad dog. They're cries for attention, signals that your dog is deeply uncomfortable being alone. So, what can we do? First, create a safe space for your dog, a haven where they feel secure. Make it comfortable. Provide toys and puzzle feeders to keep them occupied. But remember, prevention is key. Don't make a big deal out of departures and arrivals. A tired, fulfilled dog is less likely to be anxious when you're gone. Number 5, using too many words instead of body language. We humans, we love to talk, but dogs, they communicate in a completely different way, primarily through body language. We rely too much on verbal commands, and it can be confusing for our furry friends. They're trying to decipher a jumble of sounds when what they really need is clear, concise visual cues. Think about it, in a pack, dogs don't bark orders at each other. They rely on posture, eye contact, tail wags, a whole symphony of nonverbal communication. So, instead of just talking at your dog, try incorporating hand signals, facial expressions, even your tone of voice. When you combine words with clear body language, you create a communication system that makes sense to your dog. Learning to read your dog's body language will strengthen your bond in ways you never imagined. It's like unlocking a secret code that deepens your connection and allows you to communicate on a whole new level. Number 6. Not letting them sniff on walks. They're not just about physical exercise, they're mental workouts for your dog. And rushing them through a walk without allowing them to sniff, is like denying them a gourmet meal for their nose. Remember, their sense of smell is their primary way of experiencing the world. Imagine walking through a park but being forbidden from actually seeing the flowers, the trees, the people. It would be a pretty dull experience, right? That's what it's like for a dog when they're not allowed to sniff. Sniffing allows them to gather information about their environment, to explore the world through scent. So, next time you're out for a walk, ditch the rigid schedule and embrace the sniff breaks. Let your dog lead the way, nose to the ground, exploring the fascinating world of scents. Number 7. Dressing them up in uncomfortable clothes. Listen, I get it. We love our dogs, and sometimes we want to dress them up in adorable outfits. But we have to remember that not all dogs enjoy wearing clothes, especially if those clothes restrict their movement or are simply uncomfortable. Imagine having to wear a stiff, itchy sweater all day long. Not exactly a pleasant experience, right? Well, that's how some dogs feel when they're forced to wear clothes that don't fit right or are made from irritating materials. If you do choose to dress your dog, prioritize their comfort and well-being. Opt for lightweight, breathable fabrics, and make sure the clothing allows for a full range of motion. Avoid anything that's too tight, too constricting, or covers their eyes or ears. Remember, a happy dog is a comfortable dog, whether they're dressed to the nines or rocking their natural birthday suit. Now that you know 7 things that secretly annoy your dog, which one surprised you the most? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. Remember, understanding what makes your dog uncomfortable helps strengthen your bond and ensures they live a happy, stress-free life. But wait, have you ever wondered what your dog loves more than getting pets? You might be surprised. There are 8 things they enjoy even more. Click the next video to discover what truly makes your dog happiest.